my money. If a nigga tryna take my money, I turn it into stomach, yeah. Feel like a Peter when I'm running with this baby night. I feel like a trigger with the 4-5 up one. Feel like
name that, you know what I'm saying? I ain't brand that name or nothing. I'm just simply saying what brother saying that is, that's some shit that I be doing, or was doing, excuse me. I'm retired now, or had done. And that's okay, if that's my opinion, right? Now, if I was crazy, they could just ignore me and say, he crazy. But they want to argue my shit. Okay? Dudes who don't even rap. The boy Kenny Lewis, he mentioned that in his joint too, matter of fact. It's a nigga that never wrote a rap, never prepared nothing. Like, what are you talking about? You never was around us, homie. Niggas be living vicarious. It's like they create these scenarios in their mind. It really messed their mind up. I'm telling you, it's crazy out here. Who you want to battle next? I gotta get my glasses back, man. It's about time. I ain't had no glasses on in mad double-digit years, y'all. But I'm having to squint way too much these days. Like, noticeably. Especially out this joint. How you feel what Smack White said about why he banned Math Hoffa and not move? I ain't watch it. I didn't watch it. I ain't watch it. You know, I ain't never really cared about, you know what I mean, that right there. What's your take on Mike P downplaying AMG mode? I don't know. Shout out to Mike P. Really and truly, Mike P. When I watched what he said, it made me feel like he think that is about punchlines, right? But to me, scratch that. He think that's about punchlines, heavy punchlines at the end of whatever. But it's not. It is 85% rhyme ability and cadence. This is some shit I would never say on camera, but y'all got it now. It's 85% rhyme ability and cadence, which create this. And if you do what I do, then you know what I'm talking about. It create the, I grab your daughter by the mouth with a tight grip, and I slaughter when I out with a nice shit, then I wipe shit, then I nice shit, then I gun low, and I unload, raise it up, unload, bitch behave a one finger way, get the 50, you know what I mean? Like it create a joint, and you can watch it build, even with the people. That's, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So I felt like Mike P might have didn't understand that part, or you know what I mean. But if that's how he has defined that for himself, then that's what it is. But I see the difference in, you know, Mike P was on that. Mike P is a hell of a rhymer with high level rhyme ability when he on that. See, real sick. See, high rhyme ability. Cadence. Punches is always good for any battle rapper or in any form of rap, but it ain't about those. It's about the other things. I'm like Mean Gene Okerlund, man. Mean Oakland, man. Huh? You hear me though, Chuck? He said, what he say? It's far more complex than that for real. Mike P just can't do that. Nah, he can. I just thought I was front row to a Brizz battle. Nah, Mike P could hit them levels, because again, Mike P could rhyme his ass off. It's the rhyme ability, man. I'm telling you. And cadence. And if you punching in there, well, that's just cherries on top. But you need to be saying something. There are other examples. There's nothing new under the sun. Right? So I've never said I created nothing. I've just made the point that niggas got shit from me. Like niggas was watching me, niggas seen me and was like, okay, I see now. And that's cool. I see now. Sometimes you need to see somebody in person to really see what's up with them. And I mean up close. You know what I mean? And sometimes you have I see why this nigga so dope moment. I see why they like him like this moment. And it's all right to be inspired. Or whatever you want to call it. Did you cry when you cut your goatee? No. Oh, I missed the drink. Hold on. Keep the same rhyme pattern and sticking it in the yeah. It's very difficult to do. You understand? It's very difficult to do. Did you cry when you cut your goatee? Nah, bro, I didn't cry. I ain't cried, nothing like that. The brothers was actually letting me know. They let me keep it. They let me keep the joint, right? At first. Shout out my big brother John, man. Word is bond. Brother John, you know, I'm his fish. He got me, you know, he like big bro for real. So he like Brother Brizz. Just keep it clean for now. But eventually, woody. So one day I end up taking posts in Philadelphia, and this OG brother walk in, and he see I still got a little bit of this. And right then and there on the spot, chew me out, pause. You know what I'm saying? Right then and there on the spot. You know? And Brother John, he did tell me, he was like, eventually, you ain't gonna wanna have it on your face. You know what I'm saying? You gonna wake up, you gonna wanna shave. You know, it's gonna come back into your youth, da-da-da-da-da. He be going in. Follow gang movement, man. My man, Brother John Muhammad. You understand? He be going in. But yeah, I didn't cry. I was cool. And when I cut it, I was like, all right, cool. This ain't bad. This ain't bad. You know, I got shaved today. When you see multiple battle rap into, when you see multiple battlers tap into that cadence, is it paying homage or watering it down? Sure, I don't know, man. I don't know, beloved. Like I said, ain't nothing new under the sun. You know what I'm saying? So it's all levels. You know what I'm saying? If I'm trying to get at somebody, of course I'm gonna act like, no, you know, I'm gonna put some sauce on it. But at the end of the day, ain't nothing new really under the sun. So. But to answer you, some people could be paying homage. If we gonna be all the way real. And then some people definitely not. They know what they doing, you know. It's all good. We know when Nas, you know what I mean? Never mind. Never mind. You really look like a goat. Yeah, thank you. Especially when I had my my joint, I was like Billy Goat Gruff for real. Would you battle Surf for the 100 ball? Absolutely. Absolutely. Damn, bro, I would keep that, my brother. Keep what? You would keep what? If you had to team up with somebody besides Top 4 battle, who would it be? Out of the people that was active while I was still active, probably Twerk, Ace Amin, That's them two off the top, but it's probably more. It's probably more. I think me and Hitman could shake the room, would have shook a room or something like that. We used to talk about shit like that. Not me and Hitman, I'm saying me and the guys, like, yo, who else would you partner with? What you think? You know what I mean? Oh, and of course, my man Chuck 50. You know, shout out, bro, man. Swavy, I don't know, man. I don't know. We almost at the end, right? What's this month? June? I don't know. Maybe not. No Limit. Jay, we was talking about that earlier. I ain't mad at that. What's your take on Hitman and Lux back and forth? I like it. I heard. I got to go back and listen to Hitman's original record. You know what I'm saying? I heard Lux join and then heard Hitman response to that. I love Hitman's response to that. But I like that they, you know, that's good. It's good for the culture. It's good for them. Keep it going. No Limit J, what you mean Nitty? What about Nitty? Shout out to Rum Nitty. Shout out to Rum Nitty, man. Me ready to be out. You know, I ain't gonna hold y'all, man. I gotta get up off here. I've been on here longer than I expect to be. You know. All right, give me some water. I'm back to work at like 11. Oh, tag team with Nitty. Yeah, I think me and Nitty could have got it done. Absolutely. Absolutely. It's all about the chemistry you build with another individual, man. You know, you got to go get in the physical, go get in person with your partner, man. It's hard to do that 2-on-2. Excuse me. It's hard to do 2-on-2s over the phone and, you know, FaceTime, and it's like, no, you need to be right here. You know? I always had that feeling, bro. But, you know. Me and Verb. Nah, me and Verb would be crazy. Me and Verb would be crazy. Especially like in a small room. Serious, on 100, on a 10, locked in. Me and Verb would be crazy. For sure. For sure. I think me and Rock would be crazy. I think me and Rock would be crazy. I could tell from just my battles and his ad-libs from a couple battles that me and Rock would, yeah, you know. Rock and Surf is crazy. You know, Rock and Surf is crazy. Gun Titles is crazy, you know. So I already know how Rock going, you know what I mean? I could have just imagined. That's it. That's it. That's all. You talking about who you don't know you battle? Nah, Chuck 50 battle, man. Check him out. You versus Rock, small room. Hell no, we battle. I ain't heard about that. I ain't hear about that. Chuck, you hear about this? What he's saying right here? And shout out to Tink the Demon. You know? Shout out to the brother, man. Yeah. Me and Twerk. I can imagine that. That's one of them too good to, you know what I mean? That's one of them too good to be true type drones, damn near. Easy versus Av. What's your take on that battle? I mean, it's gonna be a good battle. Shout out to Av for sure. And shout out to Easy, shout out to both of them guys. You know what I mean? But, you know, Av from the section, so I wanna see him do really well. You know what I mean? I hope Easy do his thing too though. You know what I mean? I'm hearing it got rescheduled or something, man. You know? But I think it's going to be a good battle. They both can rap. Let's get to that. They both can rap. You know? Neither one of them coming to play. I never seen neither one of them choke or nothing like that. So, it's going to be a good battle. They both going to have things to say to each other. I know Easy going to bark. Av going to talk. I ain't mad at that. Disgusting display of your. I didn't hear about that, man. I ain't hear about that. Av gonna kill. He's gonna kill him. Kill is crazy. Y'all be jumping out there with Kill, man. Av my bro. Don't get me wrong, but y'all be jumping out there with Kill. Address what, Loke? Address what? I mean, it really ain't nothing that really, you know what I mean? You know, Chuck 50, I was small. Damn! Well, Chuck 50, I ain't mad at you, man. You know, you active. You know what I mean? You active, you out there in the field. You know, you sliding up the ranks real, you know. So I ain't mad at that. That's the attitude that a gladiator's supposed to have, man. So I ain't mad at that. I ain't mad at that. You supposed to feel like you can smoke anybody. So that's cool. And keep that energy and spirit. You know? How you feel about the conversation of battle is not doing enough promo for their battles? I think it depends on what league you on, what size platform you on. And it also depends on the battler, man, the person, and what they want to be, man, how big they want to be, pause, if necessary, you know what I'm saying, or, I don't know, bro, I don't know. I hear the arguments, oh, it's on the league, they should be doing the promotion, and they should, but it should be on both sides, though. It's like, if this is your brand, yeah, you got a battle, but this is still your brand. You still are your own brand manager, etc. You know what I'm saying? So this is part of it too, to me. You know what I mean? So it would seem that you would want to promote yourself. You know what I mean? Now me, right? I ain't like to promote in the crazy loud ways and all that. Like I wish I had, like a lot of what you might see me do now, I wish I was like that then. But then I was on some more Joe Frazier type time. You know what I mean? Some brothers is Muhammad Ali. They loud from across the street to promote the fight. And then some brothers is quiet, focused. Like, all right, but when we get in the ring, though, we gonna see. You know what I mean? There's levels to superstardom and stardom or whatever you want to call it. You know what I'm saying? You know? I think some battlers are insecure. There's still people at the end of the day. I don't think they want to be, you know, reading them comments. I don't think they want to be live talking about a battle. They might not be getting paid what they want to get paid, so their attitude might become, oh, you know, well, I'm only going to post the flyer. You know what I'm saying? But I think that they should think further down the line. You know? I don't know. Shout out to everybody, though. Huh? Is it on the battle or on league? It's on both. If I'm throwing an event, I want people to come there. I need to be promoting regardless. But the people that I'm booking, yes, I need to make sure that it's contract, or it's in the contract that they're going to be doing a certain amount of promoting as well. Absolutely. If I'm paying you. Shit. If I'm paying you. You know what I'm saying? Why wouldn't you want to promote? Do more posting after the battle too. Hold on, Dev. Hold on, man. Slow down now. Let me see. I think niggas gotta do more posting after the battle too. I mean, yeah, man. Because it ain't where it was, man. And even then, you still got to promote a great deal. Especially if you're not popping up on the YouTube or the channels that got heavy subscribers on the YouTube, etc., etc. You know what I mean? You need to be promoting heavy. Bro, I was telling my man and stuff, and I used to be in the library every day with my son next to me in a bassinet. And he's brand new, sharing my battle with all my Facebook friends. All these Facebook groups. Sharing my battle. I wasn't even on URL yet. You know what I'm saying?
What's up with it, bro?
What's up, Chris? I'm live right now. You alright?
Yeah.
What you got going on?
Some breakfast.
Where you eating at?
Milk and honey.
Okay, I'll be over there. You sliding back? Alright. That quick, I forgot what I was saying. But it's alright. No way he answering that. No way. No way, brother. You hear me? You trying to catch me out there too, dude. No. You trying to catch me out there, man. Yup. Yup. Yeah, man, it might be time for a smoothie too, a little acai bowl. This nigga Mac Mel Cole interviewing me on a live, man. I'm finna make $1 million. New up and comers paying top battle is the battle. Does it help or hurt them? New up and comers paying top battle is the battle. It depends on who you is and what you got going on. Is you good? Or are you trash and it's obvious that you just want notoriety or something? You just want to be a part of something, but we really can see that you're not talented like that. Or are you somebody else? Are you one of them? Then it might be, you know, okay. You know. I don't know what you mean by new. I don't think your first battle should be on that, but you know, if you feel like you done got to a certain point after a batch of battles, let's say, and you want to go ahead and jump out there and try your hand, go ahead. But it could go either way. It could go either way. Investing in yourself, I don't think investing in yourself really could ever hurt you. I get what you're asking me, but I don't think investing in yourself could hurt you. As long as you know you can make it work for self. If you just finna waste your money just because you want somebody with a big name attached to yours and you want some little clout, it's not finna work. But if you know what you're doing, if you got a plan and you finna utilize this move strategically, then you will be good. Excuse me, I'm on that coffee. You know, I get the stuttering. You know, on a dark roast. You know what I'm saying? All my joints. I like everything I said. I ain't gonna lie. I had a vicious Wu-Tang scheme versus Young Ill. Ooh, but I could bring 1-9, 1-11, but I could bring 2 planes down. I was talking in that joint, man. Look at how it come around, though. This one loaded with a Charlie clip. Look at how it come around, though. That was crazy, man. I like all my stuff. I ain't gonna hold you. You know what I'm saying? I like all my Jones. Should they pay to get their name out there faster or put in work on that chicken circuit? If you smart, you will keep your money to the side, put in some work on the chicken circuit, and then if you want to invest in yourself, see, that's what I would call it. I wouldn't say I'm paying to get my name out there. I would say I'm finna make an investment, nigga. Or some other fancy business word, huh? That's what I would say. You know what I'm saying? You know, you always want to, it should always don't, you know, you ain't finna just pop up nowhere without no work being put in. You should want to put in some work. Anybody that just want to skip the line and you willing to pay it just for tangible, not whatever you want to call it, nah, bro, it's not going to work. You should want to put in some work. You know what I'm saying? Teach you different shit, make you appreciative and grateful, you know what I'm saying? So then you know the weight of the situation. You can't just jump in on 10. Unless you can, a rarity who can absolutely jump in on 10, but that don't be the case. You know what I'm saying? So put some work in. If you know what you can do, if you know you a killer, show the people about 6, 7, 8, 9 times. If that's what it needed. Absolutely, man. We can talk about that. Your favorite style of battle or puncher, performance, comedy. See, I don't do all of that. To me, I don't do all of that. You know what, Chuck? You know what, Chuck? I feel like they done. I understand that talk, but to me, it's always been either like myself or a Shine or a Hollow or whatever. It'd be to take away. It'd be to limit the other weapons in the arsenal. If you know what I'm saying, it's like, no, ain't no punchers, nigga. We ain't do that when it was out here on this. Ain't none of that. When you talk and when he talk, what's the outcome? Ain't no. It's either you can do this or you can't do this. But you know, I like. I'm in the reality rap, man. You know, I like. I don't mind the creative license. You know what I'm saying? So that's me. When you might see me like, you know, on my Eminem shit, get the cutting shit up or whatever with my, but that's still a lyrical visual with a machete and with a knife. You know what I'm saying? I'm not actually finna chop a nigga. You understand? You know. I don't think you can't just have punchlines. You know what I mean? You can't just have nah. There ain't no such thing as a performer, because it's like, what are you talking about? What they don't understand is the whole thing is theater. And that's what a nigga don't know. Because then, you know, niggas don't be on that type of time, but it's really theater. So you got to have all of that. To me. Trajectory gotta appear organic. Let's go. So what's O Solo? What you mean? O Solo can rap. What you saying? O Solo can rap, gang. I know we're not playing with O. Huh? They rappers. Like when you say they rappers. Since you said that, what's missing from artists from when you came in the game till now? I really don't know. I think that would be unfair for me to answer. I ain't gonna lie, Matt, because there's a lot of people I haven't seen and don't even watch. Excuse me. I don't even know. You know. You know. Boy, I can't believe that boy done that on that damn live, man. It's about Brizz. Stop. Nigga, it wasn't even my interview. They always want something to piggyback off of. My bad, man. That's my ADHD taking me over here, man. You know what I'm saying? Little sidebars in my own mind. It's another voice talking. You hear me? My bad. We back, though. You know. Word, man. Dude's got a lot of nerve. But yeah, though, I think all them low key, them little titles they be trying to create, I think those be people's safety nets. They be people's safety nets. Oh, it's all right, cause you know he's a puncher, so they give you a way to. No, ain't no scapegoats, man. Either we black belts or we not. You know what I'm saying? Either we can rumble or we can't. You know what I mean? I don't want to hear you kick and then he punch and he jump kick and he used a nunchuck. No. What I miss? If you came in a battle rap. Now, how would you approach it and what league would you try out first? Another hard question. That's a good question, but I don't even know, bro. I don't even know. From where I'm sitting at, it look kind of all over the place. Like, you know, and not even all, I don't mean all over the place in a bad way. It just look like it's anybody's game right now, kind of, you know what I mean? All over the place. I don't know. I guess I would go with wherever the most lucrative situation was. You know what I'm saying? It made the most sense. If that's what I was on. I was bumping your album before I got on here, still working night ride. Salute. Why don't you just set up an interview with him? No, he all right. Mac Mel, my man, for real. In real life and all that, he cool. But we could do that too, though, Mac. You know what I mean? I ain't got shit to talk about. I ain't on nothing. You know, I know they get the screen recording my joint. They gonna scream, Mac. I ain't mad at you, Mac. You know what I mean? These other jokers, they gonna screen record, post and monetize my shit, and out the other side of their mouth say I ain't this and I ain't that. Why you talking about me though? Why you screen recording and posting and monetizing it and all that and sharing it if I ain't who I say I am? Why you not leaving a corny nigga alone? Why you not leaving a nobody alone? Why you screen recording a nigga that's a nobody and don't deserve this, that, or the third, like you say? Put that in y'all blog. You know what I'm saying? Put that in y'all next blog. The answers. You feel me? Mac Mel done been on the field, bled in the field, of battle rap, the culture, period. Rapping, period. Venues, safe places, unsafe places. Brother been out there. You can ask me anything you want for real up here. You know, rap related and you know. It's you other leeches. It's you other leeches. You never spit a bar in your life. And at your day job, nobody knew your name. You hit the light switch in your house off the backs of battle rappers. This is y'all who I'm talking about. When you hit that light switch today, when you come in, say thank you. All right. Could your return help bring back battle rap? Again, I don't know. I can see why somebody would say that, but from where it look like it's wherever, man. It might help a certain section, but shit, there might be a section over there that's like, man, fuck, bro, we all right. That's what I'm saying. It might be, I mean, look like it's everywhere. It might bring it back for a certain section, maybe for about a week or two. You know, but the next week when a controversy occur, boom, it's gonna be like the battle never. It would be like the battle never happened anyway. You talk about I got some fire questions, good brother. You funny yourself. Look at my man Rec Room TV right there, man. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Look at my man right there, man. He come through. Chuck coming through. That was gonna be in trouble, man. I gotta get up out of here a couple seconds too. Let me see. Mac asking the right question. Shout out to Mac Mail, man. Just know you played a part in my success. For real, honey. Oh, that's what's up, man. I appreciate that. Salute to you, good brother. Felt like something flew in this joint. Nah, solid. I ain't mad at that. Real inquiries, no gossipy shit. Yeah. Just go back to battling because you were good at it. So get money from it and also do your something. Yeah, all right. I respect that. That's well said. Battle serve. Brizz, did you see T-Time's interview? I did not. I seen the clip that you probably finna ask me about next though. But no, I ain't see the interview. You know, good morning to you. Do we see Brizz in 2026? I don't know, but probably not though. Probably not though. We gonna see though. We gonna see. The right call get made, but I'm chilling, man. I'm chilling. It could though. He talking about what we need a GoFundMe gang. No, that's hilarious. He talking about what we need a GoFundMe gang. You know what I mean? Bro. Alright. T-Top said you're blaming us, the fans, for not returning. I see what you're trying to say. T-Top said you're blaming us, the fans. No, that's not what he said. I'm not blaming anybody. I'm not blaming anybody. T-Top, what T-Top said is it was a lot that went into it for Brizz. And that's just a part of it, but it was a lot that went into it for Brizz. That's what T-Top said. If you would like to know whether or not I felt the way with a large percentage